Welcome to the Run Your Day podcast, where our goal is to expand your focus and perspective on life. This is your daily dose of motivation, mindfulness, and so much more. And now, here to help you take your day back, your host, Dan Hafner.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Run Your Day podcast, trying to do a little bit of simultaneous things here. So I'm doing an Instagram video here. And if you can see, if you're watching this on Instagram, you can see our new puppy here, Jack, with his little blue eyes. He's the cutest little shit I've ever seen. And if you are just listening on the podcast, be sure to head over to Instagram, follow my new account here at Run Your Day Today. Try to come on more consistently, do like 1 minute videos a couple times a week at least to just get a little more Dan Hafner, a little more positivity in your life. You know what I mean? So you can head over to Instagram at Run Your Day Today if you're just listening. And if you're watching on Instagram, you can listen to the rest of this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts. This should be published. So that's going to be it for the Instagram video. Hi, Jack. Yeah, you're going to be fun, aren't you? Head over to Run Your Day and listen to the rest of the show. Okay, my friends, I apologize for that. I am... Whoa. Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to get better at doing multiple things at once. Just, a little bit extra promotion here. So appreciate you guys. If you are coming over from Instagram listening to this, maybe you're a first-time listener, I encourage you to go back and listen to some of the older episodes so you can get caught up, or else this one's probably not going to make a lot of sense to you. But appreciate you guys coming on here, putting up with that little bit of a different intro here. I do want to apologize to you that have been listening. I know I only did a couple shows last week. I was very, very sick last week. I came on and I sounded like this, and I was like, yeah, I gotta wait. This is not working out. I'm still kind of recovering, but feeling good today. So we're gonna start another week. Chapter 5. We talked about the forced exit last time, and this one's the 30-day plan. So pretty much after I ended up, I don't want to say out on the street, but I was recently unemployed. This was, so what's crazy is we had gotten married in April of 2018, and I was still at this job, and then I think it was May. It was like a month after. So we had been married about a month. We didn't go on a honeymoon, at this point anyway, and I was unemployed, and it was really weird. I'd had about 3 weeks where I really could have gone down the entrepreneurial path and really been dedicated to it, and I squandered it. I really did. But at this time, I also had a program coming into my life before I had left this job, which I had told you guys about before, which was Wake Up Warrior. And I'm actually still part of that program as of today. I probably won't be moving forward into the next year. But it honestly has been something that has radically changed my life. And this is really the beginning of it. There was a 30-day program that they just happened to be deploying at the time. And it was called the King's Kit. And it was like a 30-day, I guess it was more of like a self-guided coaching program, right? They had everything kind of pre-recorded, and you went through it week by week, and there were missions and protocols and daily audios you listened to, and it was a really cool, and honestly, it was a life-changing 30 days for me. I'm kind of going to get more into that here throughout this episode, honestly, to the best of my memory, because I did kind of look at some of the old journal entries I had from it, but the important takeaways for this 30 days of my life was that this was really the first time when I really started to have a routine, like an actual morning routine, a routine that got me into a place of power and into a place of predictability with myself, which has been probably the single biggest thing that I notice when I am on point with, that the results in my life, in my business, in this podcast, even they go up. And when I fall out of my morning routine and when I fall out of the habits and the things that I've set in place for myself, I start to slack off and my results start to slack off. And it's very, very, literally have proof of this because I've been up and down with this for a while. But basically what I wanted to tell you guys about, like, this was, if you guys remember from a previous episode, I was kind of in a place where I just would get up, kind of sit on the couch for like an hour, maybe even 2 if I got up early enough. And I really wouldn't do anything except just surf on my phone. And maybe this is like what you do. Maybe you just kind of get out of bed, just default into scrolling down Facebook, checking your email, really kind of meaningless things. And after a while, it gets really boring and it gets really stale. And for me, at least, I just got to a place where I was like, this is stupid and I don't want to do this anymore. Right. So it was tough. I started to just push myself. And I'm not going to say I was great at it when I started at all. These 30 days were really like a wake up call for me of how like out of shape I had gotten, how lazy I had gotten. And it was a mental battle, it was a 90% mental battle, but really what I started, what they preach is four areas, right? Your body, your being, your balance, and your business. Now your body, self-explanatory, your fitness, your diet, your fuel, right? Your being is more of like a spiritual connection to God or a source, or if you don't believe in God, like whatever it might be, like meditation, anything that, kind of allows you to get space for yourself. And then journaling also, like journaling, actually physically writing in a book. Your balance area obviously is your family. So not only the relationship with yourself, but the relationship with a spouse you have, a relationship, your kids, your posterity, your family members, moms, dads, sisters, aunts, uncles, whatever it might be. And then business is the fourth category. So actually studying systematically, selling, marketing, systemization, training, whatever it might be, and then declaring that into the marketplace and actually implementing what you're learning, right? Because I'm guilty of it myself. A lot of us learn things and don't actually implement them, right? So I started this process, right? And it was 8 things every single morning, and it was across these 4 areas: body, being, balance, and business. And really kind of my routine kind of looked like it was about an hour, and it's still I've kind of stretched it to 2 hours some days. Sometimes it's even like 30 minutes. But usually I'll wake up and the first thing I do is I roll out of bed, throw on my shorts, head out the door, and I run. I run for like 10 to 15 minutes even. I don't really even need to run that far, but I sweat, right? That's the key. I come home and I immediately got into a habit. Like I can't even go for a run anymore without meditating, like right afterwards. And meditation I'll get more into, in the future episodes, but like meditation changed my freaking life forever. And it's absolutely crazy. Usually I'll go for a run, I'll come home and I'll meditate. I drink like a green smoothie. Lately it's been like a pink smoothie. I have a couple products that I started taking recently that have really made a difference in how I feel and really kind of give me a lot more mental clarity and stuff, but I'll drink that. Then I move directly into studying, whether I have like a podcast I listen to or video trainings. I'll look up stuff on YouTube. Like I try to have a theme for the week, right? Like if this week I want to study, like I have a mobile app, RunWage, right? So for a lot of times I study what are the best app marketing techniques? What are the best free ways to promote an app? What are social media tactics to use? What are email marketing tactics to use, right? Whether it's a video, whether I'm reading, whether I buy a Kindle book, whether I have, like I said, a podcast or YouTube video, whatever it is, I'll spend 5 to 10 minutes just studying something, like immersively focused on it, right? And then the key, and I've slipped on this a lot, but the key is implementing that, like literally going and taking what you learned in that video, that podcast, that reading thing, and then moving into implementing it and actually doing it. And it's tough. It's tough because sometimes the implementation can take 5 seconds. Sometimes it takes 5 hours, right? And it's learning to kind of be in this place of like one resource I use that I really, really love is Udemy. If you've ever heard of that, you buy these courses online in pretty much anything. And you have lifetime access to it. So like I bought like a course for like app marketing to just get my app out there and get more downloads and get more users, right? I spent like $10 on this course and I have lifetime access to it. So I've gone through it like 2 or 3 times, just like 3 to 5 minute videos every single day. That's all it takes. Like a lot of times you hear these stories about people that are trying to change their lives or like learning things or be entrepreneurs or whatever it might be. And they're just immersed in things like hours upon hours upon hours, which is great. Sometimes you need to do that. But as far as just taking incremental steps forward, 5 to 10 minutes a day, even 3 to 5 minutes a day is all you need, as long as you're implementing things and you're taking the steps to actually do it, right? For a while, I took a course on podcasting and how to actually tell stories and how to actually go through the flow of an episode. And I came in and I implemented it for this, and I saw the viewership go up and up and up and up and up. And then I stopped those things that I had learned and I saw it go down and down and down. And it's kind of crazy how that works, right? So basically the main takeaway I want you guys to take from this show was like, even being in a place of where I was unemployed, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was kind of hurting for money, right? Like I got to this place where I knew that I needed to have structure in my life. And once I was able to like just experiment with that, and you're never going to have it like truly on point. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be something that's just like absolutely flawless, but a morning routine will change your damn life. I promise. And just having something consistency is key. So whether even you don't have to do everything that I do. You can, if you get up and you walk, you have a treadmill. I know it's cold this time of year. I walk on my treadmill like this morning. I do about a 10-minute power walk on my treadmill, do some push-ups, sit-ups, whatever it is, break a sweat, boom. Like I'm good. I don't need to work out for 30 minutes a day. Some days I do. Some days I work out, I run for 45 minutes. But some days just to get a sweat going, like it's so key to just absolutely be consistent with what you're doing. Take it from me. I've been in and out of this consistency, and I literally have proof upon proof upon proof of when you're consistent, shit changes for the better. And when you're not consistent, shit gets spicy, right? So that's really the biggest thing here. And even I've noticed like this last week, like I only did a couple shows of this episodes of this show, and the listens just go down and down and down. I get it, and I really didn't have a choice. I was very sick, and my voice sounded like shit last week. But I noticed like when it's not consistent, it's not growing, right? So consistency equals growth. That's the takeaway I want you to take away from this. Consistency equals growth, and you can be consistent at anything, at any point in your life, no matter what's going on. And it's literally just a mental battle. You just have to overcome this mental hurdle that you don't have the time, that you don't have the capacity, you don't have the strength for it. You do. You just have to prioritize it. You have to prioritize it, right? So consistency equals growth. So that's my takeaway for you guys. So that's going to be all for this show. Appreciate you guys. As always, I appreciate you coming on and joining. As I mentioned before, head over to Instagram, follow @RunYourDayToday. You'll see it's a picture of my beautiful mug as the profile picture. So you can follow the right account and get some extra content from me moving forward. So appreciate you guys coming on. As always, Dan Hafner signing off. Make it a great rest of your day.
Thank you for listening to the Run Your Day podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, feel free to share today's show with friends and family. Until next time, have a great day.